The southern part of Malawi and other parts of the northern region were recently hit by the Tropical Cyclone Freddy. Some of the worst hit districts include Blantyre, Phalombe, Chikwawa, Nsanje, Chiradzulu, Thyolo, Mangochi and Zomba. A total of 172 camps were set up across the region to give temporary shelter to approximately 88,312 Malawians who have been displaced. A lot of livestock, crops and household utensils were washed away, and access to water supply and electricity was heavily affected. Due to this sad development, the Episcopal Conference of Malawi (ECM) has been involved in mobilizing resources and engaging different partners to support the affected communities across the disaster-hit districts. One of the partners that responded to the call for support is the Scottish Government through Sciaf, which supported the conference with a total of £200,000 to implement a response project aimed at contributing to the provision of immediate humanitarian support to 8,000 households, which is approximately 36,000 people and vulnerable communities affected by the cyclone in Malawi. Among other things, the project aimed at providing food security through provision of food items to households affected by the Cyclone Freddy and improving shelter and protection of women, girls and other vulnerable persons.
The Scottish Government is one of our biggest partners through Sciaf. They supported us with a big amount of money, 200,000 British pounds, and so they have donated this money with an intention. The purpose of supporting the victims of the Cyclone Freddy. Actually, the partner, Sciaf and the Scottish Government, have prioritized areas of water, sanitation and hygiene, but also shelter. And we would also like to look at 9 food items, besides also food itself. So these are the key areas, and also, of course, child protection.
The project was implemented by 3 dioceses located in the southern part of Malawi, namely the Archdiocese of Blantyre, the Dioceses of Zomba and Chikwawa.
So the coming in of Sciaf's support to us as Blantyre Diocese, as well as the other dioceses of Zomba and Chikwawa, is very timely, because we are now going to be able to support government by assisting these people who are now being accessed where most non-food items, food items as well as wash kits, as well as dignity kits have run out for them. So this assistance is actually timely because it will help bridging the gap that's available at district level.
It's a simple word of gratitude to the Scottish Government and through Sciaf, that is, because the cyclone itself has greatly affected so many areas here in Malawi. So for them to extend a hand to reach out to these vulnerable people, we do not take it for granted. It's a word of gratitude, and we always remember them in our prayers.
As a diocese, we usually make sure that at least we are getting down to the people that need the help. We'll make sure that we put into place policies as well as measures to make sure that these items reach the people. Fortunately, we have a team of people from our office that are at least well conversant with this type of interventions. So we will utilize them to make sure that at least we are trickling every pound or every dollar down to the people that need the help.
To improve food security through provision of food items to households affected by the cyclone, the project distributed various food and non-food items to the affected households, whose food items were washed away in the fields before harvest, making it so difficult for them to have access to proper food. Some of the distributed items include maize flour, cooking oil, soya pieces, and porridge flour for children, just to mention a few. Zita Kumbulani, a single mother with 4 children from Namalindi village, traditional authority Namasalima in Zomba district, is one of the beneficiaries of the project and had this to say.
Mapoto, mastikito, blankete, mapuche ni mapigini, mitengo, yamangira manyumba, ufa, tarantira pamene komaso malatawa. Tarantira ni chintu chachikulu kwa basi, tukuthokoza tukwamikira.
Alfred Jailos, 83, lives in Chinazombe village, traditional authority Namasalima in Zomba district. He lives with his wife, daughter, and 4 children.
Panopa ineyo mavuto amene nayo sindikayembekezera kuti ndikoza kupeza malata ngati amenewa. Chifukwa dandolo langa inali pankhawa, mene ndilili muno ndakulira. Sindingapeze ndalama yogula malata ngati awaya. Mpovuta. Ndipo sindinganapeza paka nakufa kwanga. Komanso pano ndithokoze kwambiri kati kundithandiza. Kufuna kwabwino kusogolo kupitaku. Sindidziwa kuti asandisiye pomwepa ya. Andithandizebe kuti mamangidwe ya nyumba akoza kundivuta. Mamangidwe ya nyumba ndi odulanso. Ndi ofunika kupezanso chithandizo kuti ndikhale ngati nyumba itheke.
Alinafeka Wutsu is a 16-year-old girl who takes care of her 5 siblings. They live in Siankuni village, traditional authority Nkulambe in Phalombe district. Alinafe and her siblings were staying with their mother who died during the Tropical Cyclone Freddy because their house fell on her.
I feel Blantyre imene mayanga madwala. Tinakhala nyumba imodzi kumacheza kumana nkhani kuti mwina nkaweza mafika fupi. Ndipo nthawi imene tikucheza nawe nyumba inaba kusika mbali imodzi. Ndi kuti sitizusema yetu titengesuwana nazo tivuta. Ndiye basi ife tinathawa basi ndikwasa nyumba ndikwagwera. Basi kena kwa anthu ena oyandikira pafupi nthawi ya mvula yamaenda anthu ena kufufuza amazi anango apeza ndikupita nawo. Nthawi je patimva uthenga tipiza tinathala kusukuluko. Peza utamwalira.
The 33-year-old Mary Ndalama is a mother of 2 children and resides in Ntalava village, traditional Phalombe in Phalombe district. She nearly escaped death as her house was washed away when she was sleeping inside. She was severely injured and was found in the morning, buried in the mud, but luckily she was rescued. All her clothes and everything that she had were washed away. Mary is now staying with her relatives because she cannot take care of herself.
Kuti ngono wanga anavula kwambiri myala ndiyo inavula za kumuvanya mwendo komanso nkono mitengo ina ndi ina kuti manchokedwe apa amene panali ife kukapezekera kumalo omwe sitinakapezeka. Ngono wangayi inde tonse tinavula koma iyeyo moyo wake unali pa masauso akulu. Ndipo kufika na palero pano. Chisomo cha Ambuye komanso siti mayembekezera kuti tingakafike lero tili limodzi chonchi. Ambuye ndi amene watenga gawo pakati pa m'bale wangayo. Ine ndi gadi wani wache komabe ndikukusimbirani kuti sizikuyenda bwinoyi.
Receiving various food and non-food items from Kadacom, Mary's brother, who represented her, appreciated the help given to his sister, saying it will help the family take good care of her.
Inetu mawanga ndikuti ndikunyadira amene atenga gawo limene kuti achimwalanga apezeke kuti alandire katundu ngati amene ndikuthokoza kwambiri.
Tikungothokoza chifukwa chotiganizira pa nyimbo imene tadusira kuno kwa Nkulambe. tikupemphaso ngati nkotheka atipitirize kutithandiza chifukwa angakhale atithandiza zinthu izi tikusoyekera chakudya manyumba mokhala tikugona m'misasa tikupempha bungweli kuti lipitirize kutithandiza.
To improve shelter and protection of women, girls and other vulnerable persons, the project distributed building materials to women, girls, the elderly, people with disabilities and other vulnerable groups whose houses were washed away to help them rebuild their houses. CADICOM also provided non-food items like blankets and clothing to the affected households.
The Episcopal Conference of Malawi is very grateful to the Scottish Government for this support because we need a lot of support, a lot of financial resources, but also material resources. So we do appreciate this donation quite a lot, and we'll, on our part, we'll do our best to reach out to the victims of the cyclone so that in a way we can alleviate the suffering that is there.